The purpose of the case management conference is to ensure that both parties are properly prepared for the trial. Many of these case management conferences take place over the telephone through a conference call discussion, particularly where one or more of the parties have legal representation. In this instance, the claimant has chosen to have legal representation, so his solicitor will speak in the telephone call, whereas the defendant has decided to represent herself. The judge uses the case management conference to get a clear picture of how well prepared the parties are for the trial, what work still needs to be done, and if any problems have arisen. If the judge isn't satisfied with the progress on preparing the case for trial, he or she may make an order specifying what the parties need to do to properly prepare their case and the deadline for doing this.
I see in my notes you'll be calling an expert witness. What progress have you made?
The legal representative will generally be expected to organise the telephone hearing, irrespective of whether they represent the claimant or the defendant. When speaking to the judge, male judges are normally addressed as Sir and female judges as Madam.
Have you notified each other of any evidence you intend to use and any witnesses?
I'll be sending my witnesses list to the claimant by Tuesday, sir. I'm just waiting for somebody to get back to me.
And what about the claimant?
I have some further documents I plan to use as evidence, sir. I'll provide copies of the documents to the defendant.
The judge and the parties or their representatives will then discuss progress in the case.
We need to make sure that the case is on time for trial.
In some circumstances, the case management conference may be held in the court rather than over the telephone. It will generally be held in the judge's chambers, the place where the judge works. During the case management conference, whether by telephone or in judge's chambers, either party can specifically ask the judge to order the other party to share evidence, for example, specific papers, if those are needed for the case.
Yes, sir.
If the claimant or defendant does not comply with an order that the court makes, the court may sanction against the party who has not complied with the order. This may include making that party pay certain costs. Ultimately, the court can decide to throw out or strike out the claim or defence. The court is likely to give an estimate of how long the hearing is likely to take. This will vary depending on the complexity of the case and the type of evidence that has to be heard.